Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are doing well today. I still remain Chisa from Love Quarters, and today I bring to you a sad story of a young Ghanaian man who fell in love with a single mother. I can tell when many people, especially guys, hear that their colleague or friend is in love or in a relationship with a single mom, they will first of all turn to look at him well again in order to determine if he is serious or in a right frame of mind. You can never tell. Maybe he is under the influence of something juju-wise or drug-wise. You get my point, right? Some will even go to the extent of taking it as their personal mission to persuade him to leave the single mom for his own good. Today, I beg, una go follow me look into this matter. Make we trash am, then see where the real fault is coming from. Also, if today is your first time visiting my channel, I welcome you specially. Please click that red subscribe button by your right and also click the notification bell so that you will be notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks for doing that. Alright, let's dive into the matter for today. So this young man is a 26 years old man working as a manager in one fueling station in Ho. I don't really know where that is in Ghana, but I guess it is in a community outside Accra in Ghana. This young man was previously working at a branch of the same filling station in Accra, but was recently transferred to Ho. He came to his Facebook page and narrated how a single mother he loved and cared for years broke his heart. According to him, he met this 23-year-old single lady who had a 3-year-old daughter in Accra when he was working there. He liked her and asked her out. She accepted and they started dating. He fell in love with this young lady and wholeheartedly accepted her and her daughter. He never judged or condemned her for her past mistake. He said he had been there for this lady and her daughter always. He provided for their needs and made sure they didn't lack anything. He even went as far as sending the daughter to a good private school. You know how expensive it is to register a child into a new school in this current time. This young man paid all for this little girl because of the love he had for the mother. He said before he did all this, he had asked her about her baby daddy. He wanted to make sure he is playing safe. So he asked her again whether she is still in contact with the other man. And she said no, that there was nothing between her and her baby daddy anymore. He said he had asked her countless times whether her baby daddy would be a problem to them in this relationship. And she said no, he wouldn't. That they broke up a while ago and gone their separate ways and that she doesn't have feelings for him anymore. The young man believed her. He was so in love with her and really wanted to give their relationship a chance to survive. So he believed her. Who knows, she must have given him a depressing story of how her baby daddy got her pregnant and abandoned her. How he is the last person she ever wanted to see and how nothing in this life will make her forgive him. Then she was spicing it up with few drops of tears and the young man is a gunner. In fact, he will be the one consoling and begging her to forgive and forget for her own peace of mind. Then he will magnanimously tell her he will take care of her and her baby from then onwards and that she doesn't have to worry anymore. That's when she will start shedding tears again, saying she loves him so much but cannot accept his offer because she doesn't want to be a burden to him. My oh my, is that not one of the virtues of a good woman? She is not materialistic at all. And the young man is falling deeper and deeper in love. Abina in trap. Then he will hug her and wipe her tears and assure her she is not a burden at all because he loves her so much and can't bear to see her suffer. Wow, the word in action. Then she will reluctantly accept his help and the cash cow is ready to be milked. Guys, I guess that's approximately what happened when the young man kept asking her again and again about the state of her relationship with her baby daddy. So with full assurance, the young man excitedly put her baby into a very good and expensive school. From then on, this young man said he had been doing everything for her. She and her daughter lacked nothing. He paid for every of their expenses, from feeding to clothing to schooling to rents and bills. He catered for all their needs. Then he was transferred from Accra to Ho, where another branch of their company is situated. He said he had to relocate to Ho, but still took care of them by sending them money on a regular basis. So recently, he had a sudden opportunity to visit Accra and he thought of surprising her. You know that kind of lover surprise visits that should make both lovebirds scream in excitement, happiness and love on seeing each other again all of a sudden. But this world don't scatter finish finally. Lovers surprise no dey sweet again like before, when our society was still clean and relationships were built on trust, love and sincerity. Now, most lovers' surprise visits end in heartbreaks, tears, disappointments, and painful revelations. So this young man, with all joy and excitement of a lover going to reunite with his love, bought gifts for her and her daughter, and off he went. I can imagine how he couldn't wait to see the surprise on her face and how she would scream as she rushes to jump into his arms. He must have been smiling while driving down her street, not minding the changes in the environment he had not seen for a while, only for him to get to her house and find out that she had gone back with her ex-boyfriend, who is her baby daddy. The most painful part was that everything he had been sending to her, they have been enjoying with their daughter in the house. As at the day he posted this on his Facebook page, he said he just got discharged from the hospital after having an accident as he was hurriedly driving out of the compound. He said his car got bashed and he sustained some injuries and was sent to the hospital for treatment. Now he is heartbroken and confused. After so many years of investment, he doesn't know what to do and where to start from now. I feel for the young man. I really, really feel bad for him. After so many years of nurturing a relationship he was hoping would end in a marriage, this happens. And I know friends and families must have warned him to stay away from this lady simply because she is a single mom. But that brings me to what I want to talk about today. I'm not going to speak in favor or against any of those two lovebirds. I only want to point out one single flaw in our society that single mothers tend to fall prey to all the time. Please, let me ask us, why is it that because of women like this lady who mercilessly broke this young man's heart, we, our society, you and I, tend to generalize that all single mothers are to be set aside as not fit for marriage? Why do we have this misconception that every single mom in our society is a prostitute, second-handed goods, indecent, a loose woman, a free giver, rejected stones, emotional killers, parasite, and so many terms we call them? Why do we see them as women unfit to be married to any eligible young man? It is so sad that there are so many young, beautiful, well-mannered and promising single mothers who are either victims of circumstances or victims of wrong choices and decisions. But our society has directly or indirectly prevented or discouraged them uniting in marriage with our so-called pure and vibrant sons with promising future. Guys, time could not permit me read to you vile and insulting comments people made under this post. If I start reading them, it will make this video longer than I planned. But the truth is, 95% of the comments emphatically generalize this prejudice against single mothers. Almost everyone was advising young men in general to stay completely away from single moms if they want to live a good life. Each comment stressed how single moms are the worst thing that could happen to any young man. A month ago, we are so angry with Sister Osinachi Nwachukwu for not leaving her husband on time, thereby saving her life for herself and her children. We were quick to use her as an example to so many women facing one issue or the other in their various marriages and relationships. But we forgot to realize that we are the reason these women die in silence. Yes, the society, you and I, with our biased mentality and religiously righteous approach to life issues. We are the reason our daughters secretly commit abortion in the hand of unqualified doctors, which later resulted in complications that has led to many girls losing their wombs. We are the reason our pregnant teenage daughters agreed to marry the irresponsible vagabond who got them pregnant because of the spur of the moment's wrong decision. Even after knowing he will not make her happy, she will marry him because she is afraid of where the society will place her tomorrow. Which eligible young man will marry her after knowing she is a single mom? We are the reason our pregnant teenage daughters agreed to marry that brown-toothed, smelly old grandpa in the village because we made her believe her life has come to an end. The dirty old man is her messiah, of course. She should be grateful to him for being so kind as to wipe her shame by giving her the privilege of bearing his name with her bastard child. Ah, what a world. We are the reason our daughters still walk down the aisle with the smiles of the devil who just slapped them at the eve of their wedding, who she caught with another lady a few days to her wedding, who gave her the fresh scars she used makeup to cover. She plasters a smile on her face while saying I do, because she knows if she calls off the wedding, society will mock her. Men will stay away when they hear she had the mind to call off her own wedding, and family and friends will make life miserable for her by constantly telling her she made the worst mistake of her life and that she had thrown away what many women are praying, fasting, and dying for. We are the reason our daughters realize after a few years of marriage that their husband might end up being the cause of their death, but lack the courage to carry their child or children and walk. Why? Because out there, the society is hostile and worse than their dead marriage. They are bound to their wrong decisions by what the society will say, the fear of insecure tomorrow, the fear of not ever being eligible for any good man, the fear of being seen as tainted, loose, gold digger, parasite, immoral woman, the fear of losing parental support and encouragement. Can we stop and give everybody a fair opportunity? Can we make our society a fertile ground to bring up daughters confident and courageous enough to say no without being afraid of what the society will say or do to them? Can we stop judging our daughters alone for the consequence of an act they performed with our sons? Sometimes I feel it is so unfair that nature has made it that every single physical consequence of sexual acts performed between a man and a woman in secret is evident before the world on the woman's body alone. From virginity check to pregnancy and its wahala, to body change, to childbirth, to nursing, to winning the baby, and many, many more. Please, can we start from you and me? Let's stop judging single moms. Don't forget the young man who got her pregnant, the husband who abused her, the guy who encouraged her to have the baby but chickened out halfway are the cowards we should blame and not these courageous women. Don't refuse your son or brother or friend dating or marrying a single mom only because she has a baby. Give her a fair chance, guys, before you conclude. Let your refusal be for deeper reason, and not only because she has had a baby. Who knows, this might be the first and only time her womb has conceived. Unlike that beautiful and stainless righteous looking young girls you might be introducing him to. Guys, if you can see their hearts and know the number of abortions they have committed with different men, you will beg the single mothers to manage your son. Young man, please, if you see she is a good woman for you and she makes you happy and you her, please go for what you want and do not be discouraged by what the society will say or do. My deepest respect goes to those parents who bring home their pregnant teenage daughters, took care of her until she delivers and then send her back to school. Kudos to those teenage boys or young men who did not run away but courageously stood to take responsibility for the pregnancy they took part in making. In an ideal world, it should be the normal thing to do. Obviously, we are not in an ideal world. Bravo to those fathers who took little to nothing as bride price for their daughters, while letting their son-in-laws know that they are not selling their daughters to them, but that their door is always open to her should the marriage become too unbearable for her. It goes a long way to make those women, the ones that deserve our sympathy and encouragement, of course, have a fair chance in an unfair world. So guys, here comes the end of this video. Please, I plead with us. Let this change start from you and I. Get close before you conclude. Let's give everybody a fair chance to live and thrive. But as always, whatever be your opinion, please leave them in the comment section and I will be there to read through. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button so you will be notified whenever I make a new video. See you next time. Bye-bye.